E-mountain bikes are incredible, allowing more mountain bikers to go further and faster than ever before. But why are they taking over? And why now? What's changed to allow modern EMTBs to be so good? And will they make non-assisted bikes extinct? I'm going to tell you just how e-mountain bikes have changed over the past decade, looking into all the tech and examining what you guys are using them for. But first, a big thanks to Madison for sponsoring this video and giving me some Superfly kit to bob about in. Link in the description. E-bikes began as a sideshow in mountain biking, but despite being heavy and compromised, they opened the door for one of the biggest revolutions in MTB history. And you, our lovely audience, have changed your perception of them too. A few years ago, we'd get far more comments like these, and our views on e-bike related content didn't really go down so well. Fast forward to today, and we're seeing loads more positive comments like these. E-bikes were a niche product for outliers, but are now taking over the mainstream. We've seen YouTube comments like, "It's just a motorbike," giving way to more recent assertions that e-bikes can shred. EMTBs are now a common sight at the trails and in bike shops. You can even rent them at the trails, like here at Bikepark Wales. And like many bike parks, it's set up to cater for EMTBs as well as the non-assisted kinds. You can buy tickets for EMTB, the shop offers EMTB servicing, and there are even EMTB-specific trails. Both MTBs and EMTBs seem to have got substantially more expensive over the past few years. But I'd argue that despite the price rises across the board, EMTBs are now better value than ever before. An early full suspension EMTB was this 2014 Highbike X-Duro FS SL, which had 120mm travel, a 250 watt motor and a 300 watt hour battery, and it cost just £2,850. Nowadays, a budget EMTB might look like something from the Vitus E-Mythique range, which starts at £3,299. A little more cash, but now it gets you 160mm travel, mixed wheel size, a dropper post and a 630 watt hour battery, over double the size of the 2014 Highbike. Different gravy. Better value doesn't mean they're cheap, of course. What about the gap in price between an EMTB and a non-assisted bike from 2024? The Trek Fuel EXE5 lightweight EMTB costs £5,175, whereas this Trek Fuel EX, the non-assisted version, with similar travel and spec, costs £2,325. That's £2,850 more for the EMTB. Or what about specialised? Well, if you're after a 6-inch travel EMTB with a mixed wheel size setup, a Turbo Levo alloy will cost you £4,900. But a non-assisted stump jumper Evo Comp alloy will cost you £3,200. So that's about £1,700 more for the EMTB. So there's a hefty price premium for an EMTB over a non-assisted bike. But if you want to buy the new bike, it's hard to resist the allure of one that will help you up the climbs. But just look how much you get for your money with an e-bike these days. The Trek Fuel EXE weighs not much over 20 kilo, but provides an impressive 50 Newton meters of max torque and a 360 watt hour battery. And speaking of battery life, there's even an optional 160 watt hour range extender available, which fits seamlessly into the package. But what about if money's no object? What does an EMTB look like then? High-end EMTBs are now more advanced than ever, with brands offering ranges to suit every budget. The top of the range specialised S-Works Turbo Levo SL Limited is £13,500. Classed as a lightweight EMTB, this bike has a smaller battery and motor than a full power EMTB. To see more about what makes a lightweight EMTB, click the link here.
It's the other side.
Is it?
Yeah.
Despite the compact motor, the Levo SL still develops 320 watts peak power and 50 Newton meters of torque. And thanks to a smaller 320 watt hour battery and some seriously bling components, it only weighs in at a claimed 17.35 kilo. That's 38.25 pounds in freedom units. Those bling components include a carbon frame, wheels, bars and cranks. It has an electronic Bluetooth dropper post and gears, but that's not all. It comes with RockShox flight attendant electronic suspension, which automatically adjusts your damping for you as you ride. And just like the Trek Fuel EXE, it offers riders the chance to use a range extender to supplement the battery capacity. Although these bikes are outside the price range of most mere mortals, brands are making them because some rich folk out there love to ride these kinds of bikes. Proof that there are more dollars and pounds worth of e-bikes out there than ever before. I talked earlier about the changing views on EMTBs, and EMTB Racing has played a big part in that. The UCI EMTB World Championships has been around since 2019 and captured the imagination of EMTB enthusiasts, especially after British cycling sensation Tom Pidcock became the EMTB World Champion in 2020. More popular still is E-Enduro Racing, where riders race stages against the clock. At the highest level is EEDR, formerly EWSE, which is the E-Enduro World Cup. Racers have to tackle all the challenges of the world's flagship enduro courses, but with even more distance and extra stages. One of the key differentiators between an EWS race course and an EWSE race course are the power stages. Power stages are the EMTB athlete's chance to take on technical uphill stages against the clock. At a grassroots level, e-enduro races are popping up across the world, with enduro race organisers keen to include EMTBers in this exciting new category. Aesthetically, modern EMTBs are marvels of design. Not only do they look cool, the frame showing sleek lines and minimal bulk, but they work amazingly too. The weight is carried low down on the bike and around the centre of mass. Also, the interface between the rider and the machine has grown ever more organic. The buttons and displays of modern e-bikes are easy to use, understand and are pleasing to the touch. E-bikes are no longer the hulking machines they once were, thanks to clever designers and advances in battery and motor technology. Unlike with early EMTBs, there's no out-of-control feeling from the motor's power. The way that electronic drive is transmitted to the chainring augments the rider's own input synergistically and cuts in and out smoothly. In fact, many riders even comment on how easy EMTBs are to wheelie. Motor refinement has reached a new level and modern motors are smooth and quiet as well as breathtakingly powerful. Battery tech is one of the key areas of development for EMTBs, with batteries now offering larger capacity, shorter charge times and smaller, lighter packaging than ever before. Range extenders are available for various bikes, especially lightweight EMTBs like this one. This offers riders the chance to tune their battery capacity to match the riding that they're doing. Either remove the range extender for the lightest bike possible or increase your watt-hour capacity in moments just by bolting on a supplementary battery pack. Bike manufacturers were quick to see that existing componentry didn't always offer the best solution for EMTBers, and the industry played catch-up with parts, just as they had done previously with 29ers. A wide variety of EMTB-specific parts now exist, which enhance the EMTB experience. These include hard-wearing rear tyres, tougher chains and tougher cassettes to deal with the extra power. Other components like brakes are being tailored to the demands of heavier bikes on long descents, with larger disc rotors. But components like grips, saddles and even helmets can now be found, which are said to offer benefits specifically to EMTBers. The sky's the limit. What's the future for EMTBs then? Will we all be riding them? Well, we can be sure that the pace of development is rapid, with the latest generation of lightweight EMTBs looking more and more like normal mountain bikes. And the tech that's squeezed in there is getting more futuristic too, with the car industry and drone manufacturers pushing battery and motor technology to hitherto unexplored realms. E-bikes are able to go further, providing more power for longer, and doing it in ever more svelte and pleasing packages. And this trend is set to continue. As far as drivetrains go, the future is now. Automatic gear shifting is here, with both SRAM and Shimano offering automatic shift, which can change gear for you, and pedal-free shift, which allows you to select the gear that you need without even pedaling. What are they going to look like in 10 years' time? As for further tech, we can only speculate, but our MBUK crystal ball shows us that they could be a similar size and weight to modern mountain bikes of today. And with even more user-friendly interfaces with the rider, they could provide a truly organic blend of rider and machine. Well, we've had a fab day EMTB riding. They really are amazing machines. If you've enjoyed this video, please drop us a like and make sure to subscribe. And click here if you want to see if I can ride up a downhill track on an EMTB. You can even rent them at the trails, like here at Bikepark Wales.
You're a poet.
Trails in Wales.
Did you know that rhyme?
No.